everybody.
We have no
Oh,
idea
hello,
if
please.
we're live or not.
I know. We just go for it. It's better just to catch you guys off guard once in a while.
I was literally standing this time. Switched it.
Well, how are you guys doing Tuesday night? Here for some role control action.
They can't answer you. You know that, right?
Yes, they can. There's a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you never look at that.
Oh my
It's
goodness,
right there.
can we
I
please...
totally-
How's everyone doing? Answer right now.
Well, there's a delay.
Well, there's probably like a 20-second delay, so let's watch for.
Oh my god.
Like you're one to talk. This is normally you interrupting.
Anyway, come on, Blurry. This is the time for everyone to get it all out. Get out all your joking around. Now's the time.
Blurry, we're trying to stream. If you
I don't
could,
ever
if you
do
could stop.
Oh, sorry.
I don't ever do any joking around. I don't know what you're talking about.
Never ever. Not even a little.
She didn't even try to make anything into a 90s sound reference. I'm
Thank you, friends.
kind of
Your honor
upset.
is great.
Didn't try to make what?
Let us
Just like any
gingerly
words.
touch
Hey,
our-
we got somebody. Hey! Oh. What? Blurry
What
with the.
just happened?
Can you ban him?
He posted us.
Ban him.
So it is a host.
Thanks, Blurry.
Thank you, Blurry.
Seriously, guys.
It's better than not hosting.
Gingerly touch tips.
Not making a joke on that one.
Yep.
That's literally what it
Slide right
says.
past that
That
one.
is our. When somebody raids us, that's what it says.
Charming.
All right.
On that note,
Now that we got that all out of our system, let's start
Did we?
our session for today. I don't think we have any announcements other than please
Gratitude.
subscribe and follow our YouTube, I guess. Those are cool announcements, and thanks for being here on Twitch.
It will rain.
However, before we...
And a new fact, we actually did kind of like a survey that we sent out to everyone, and it turns out if you watch us on Tuesday nights, you're awesome. So,
I saw it.
Verifiable fact.
yep.
I voted not awesome, but I got outvoted.
These are.
Yeah.
This was a really well done, statistically significant, randomly selected survey.
yep, I just selected out of the 5 of us, 1 of us right before saying that, and it just was me. So,
Oh, that's super.
hey, Blurry with the subscription. Thank you.
Yeah, Blur.
To be fair, if you rolled the d6 for it, it would have been Teddy. Let's be honest here.
Only on crits.
Oh,
Only
that's right.
on
That's
crits.
right. That's right.
And on that note, Wick's gonna be gone after tonight.
All right, so
bye-bye.
let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. You guys were just about to go enter the door from where you were, going back to where the jailer was and where you woke up after all of the trials and the dreams and such. So who was opening the door? Who was going for it?
I believe it was me because I was sprinting down the hallway to try to get back.
Wick would have been as close behind as 25 feet allow. With shield up, ready to do the defendy thing that she does ever so.
Okay, so
Lovely.
you two are basically getting there at the same time, and then these two are following up 20,
Are
25
you
feet
going
behind.
full bore sprint?
No, I
or
just
like...
I have 5 feet less movement than.
I'm just going 60, not full.
So
bore.
technically
Okay.
10 feet less movement if you're dashing.
Yeah, I'm dashing, but I'm not dashing as a bonus action.
So
and
you're
then
not
running
like
as a
right up
regular
with
action.
us, but you're close.
I'm as close behind
Okay.
as my little legs can get me.
You show up to the door. What are you doing?
I open the door.
Okay, so when you go to grab the handle, your hand goes right through.
God damn it.
And then you feel a grasp on the hand and you get pulled in.
Egads!
Wait, do
What the
you resist or?
Yeah, I would try to resist.
Okay.
Question: am I more confused by him being pulled through a door, or by him suddenly yelling "Egads"?
Right?
Egads. I
Okay,
think
yeah, I
egads.
think so too.
Suddenly I'm not so sure Sai
just-
isn't an
I'm
illusion.
just imagining I get pulled all the way through, and then you're like, oh my god, did he say egads?
This is where we all think you're an illusion now.
right.
How
You
did
would
that
never say that.
happen? How did we get to this point?
Alright, so strength.
Yep.
That's a 15.
Pretty good. But you get pulled in, and
Egads.
you get pulled in, and you see that the one burly elf who you were talking to earlier pulled you in. You just Anna, you hear, and you guys hear a little bit that, hey, just get in quick.
Come on, guys.
Alright, come on.
Okay, shuffle into the room.
Sure.
All right, so as you shuffle into the room, you see that there are like 3 elves with arrows just aiming at the door.
Okay.
Not necessarily at you guys, and getting pulled in. You can see now that the door is actually like open as far as it can go, and an illusionary door that they can see through.
So we can see out of it, but we can't.
Right.
We couldn't see in it.
Yep, and you can see that one of the spellcasters is putting up a spell.
That's clever. I can do that too. Kind of. I do have to.
All right, so as you guys enter the room, you see that it is now a lot of the elves who have had like sheets on them and bloodied have like a lot of the bodies have been relocated here. And
Are they still doing the same thing? Staring at each other and...
These are the ones that are bloodied, not the ones that were just standing.
Okay.
And so then they took like the sheet and kind of like wrapped it in like a really makeshift dress kind of thing, so you can kind of see like their faces and stuff. Still,
Toga?
yeah, basically a toga.
Toga party? What?
Toga.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. I mean,
It was inevitable.
Come on.
Just move past it.
You did this.
okay. So you guys see like they're starting to line them up, and just the room is starting to be filled with these individuals. You can tell that a couple teams have been working on doing this while you guys were out exploring. You see Ildren like tending, like trying to cover everybody up properly, so it's not super disrespectful. He comes up to you guys. Oh well, welcome back. What did you find?
Well, what did we find?
There
been a
was
while.
the city with
Yeah.
that may or may not be an illusion. The castle's most likely an illusion, or at least
A
partly an
giant
illusion.
golden gleaming castle
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
hugely tall
We
and has
saw
like not. You said it was not right stars, right?
yes.
And then we went into that room with all the hobgoblins
And
and
we
the
killed them
stage,
all.
and we killed all them.
um,
But we didn't know what the stage was for. There was like a podium there, like
and we saw a lot of human-y human half elves, whatever they were,
Yeah.
humanoids.
obviously these right here.
Right.
Slaves in the city.
Well, we continued down the path, send a couple either directions. We found a lot more rooms like this. It seems to circle the entire city.
Yeah.
There are a lot, I guess, less casualties from war than we expected. They're
Okay.
keeping a lot of them kind of glanced over, like partially alive. Not exactly sure what they're doing.
Can you tell what's been done to them?
We don't have anybody here with that type of skill set. We're kind of hoping to get some back to our base.
Well, would you be able to do that with a rest?
To figure out what.
What's going on here?
I mean, I took a look at them earlier.
Yeah, but you don't think you have any spells that would tell us kind of what's going on? I just know that you can tell like what's going on with items. I didn't know if you could do that with people as well.
I mean, I can check to see if they're under a spell currently. Other than that, if anything's happened to them and nothing is continuing to hold on to them, it's all visual at that point.
Yeah. It'd probably be worth a shot. But we're fairly tapped right now. As you can see, I'm not doing too well. And I was hit for the first time since I've ever met her.
Oh God, are you
That's
okay?
not even
Yeah,
true. I've almost died on this show before, and you know it.
Show.
Not okay. evidently.
Sorry.
What's she talking about? Something happened.
Sigh, you know I've almost died on this journey before. Sorry, there's a little mixing of Jane and Anna there because I got indignant.
I've almost died on Twitch TV, Sai. Twitch TV, what?
It's a new reality show for the goblins. How long can these elves and half elves stay alive with a random gnome and tiefling thrown in for fun?
How long
When
have
she
you
got
guys-
hit, she got hit in the head.
We all got hit in the head. Let's just move past this.
Okay. Did you find anything else of importance?
She
Just
mutters.
that big gold tower. I didn't find any way out of here. I didn't. We don't even know if the tower is real. I mean, it could be another illusion. Those things are all over the place.
There's no way that's real.
Well, we saw everything that was made in the where all the beasts were, like where we saw the dragon turtle. I mean, the those things were made by magic. I mean, that they could be too.
The thing is that because we don't know where we are, we can't really evaluate if the castle is real. If we're above ground, that castle is probably not real because we would have seen it from sort of anywhere outside.
But those aren't our constellations anyways.
Exactly.
So we might not even be on our plane, in which case we wouldn't have seen the castle.
Exactly. So we can't really judge because we don't know where we are.
I'm just saying, that much gold is not realistic for a castle.
It could be like painted.
We went over that last week. It was tacky.
There also could be way more gold here. If we're in a different plane, there could be way more gold here than there is on ours.
It's not so much the amount of gold versus that gold is not a good metal to make a castle
Alright,
from.
well, either way, this is irrelevant. We need to figure out a plan, what to do. I think, from my perspective, we need to get as many of these, I don't even know what to call them, many of our brethren home as soon as possible.
I agree.
So we need to figure out how to get home.
Well, yes. One of our parties is now missing as well.
Oh, that's not good.
And it looks like you returned with yours.
Mm-hmm. We did find a room full of hobgoblins and goblins and stuff. So, if they found a similar room, who knows what could happen to them?
So you think they're dead?
Either dead or
That's a
enslaved
possibility.
or
Really quick, to clarify, you mean like an entire party is gone, not like the one person that was already missing is gone.
Correct. We're down to 17 now.
Well,
We just wanted to make sure. Not good either way, but really not good.
where'd the party go? Where were they sent?
They were sent down one of the other tunnels. So when we were circling around, when we hit the point, we continued straight and we sent them down.
So you haven't seen what's down that tunnel yet?
did you turn back or did you continue around?
We ended up making the entire circle.
Okay.
Well, if you didn't see a way out of here, might be worth going down that path.
Unless the way out is through the city. Which,
Well,
not great.
I'd rather get rid of all the options in here first, make sure we don't have to double back.
do you still have that map?
Yep.
He lays the map out, and well, here's where we know where the city is supposed to be, whatever that means. And there's a series of tunnels connecting. To me, this would say that there's a tunnel connecting out of here.
When we saw the city, was the sun out or was it?
It was nighttime.
It was nighttime.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
That's how the constellations were wrong.
That's right. That makes sense. Never mind.
It was nighttime, but it was still like lit up enough where you can see everything.
Sure. I just meant like.
Could we see which position the sun was in?
Right.
Stuff like that.
So.
Yep. That's what
So I guess maybe I haven't communicated well enough. Like a lot of this, you definitely get the sense that you're underground, and like all the tunnels are enclosed with like, so it was kind of open, which it was just a little bit strange.
And like we didn't feel like we were going up when we.
Correct. It feels like it's all kind of level right here.
Is there a mountain range or something nearby?
No, there's a few mountains up north.
Is there a possibility that we're in one of those mountains?
Yeah, sure.
Because
Anything's possible.
if we got brought in here by magical means, it wouldn't surprise me if we might have to get out by magical means. I would guess that there's another fail-safe way, but it is a good possibility that there's another magical way to get out as well.
It does seem as though if that is the case, I think we're a little bit in trouble, because
Yep.
if we need to go into the city, those goblins didn't look like the raving band of lunatics that we normally see in caves, you know, on our plane. They seemed like intelligent. They had a city, they had a market, they had
It seems just
what looked like
in
a
the city.
human town.
Well, there's a few of us who can make ourselves look not the way we look now,
Right.
and well, I don't know how seems like an unreasonable amount of slaves, but if we get you guys all, those who can't change, into the same getup as the slaves, it could be a way to get through the city being less noticed. But I don't know how many of us can change, and I don't know how many, again, seems as an unreasonable amount.
Right.
And you guys saw, I feel like carrying all of these individuals would definitely be suspicious, at the least.
Very much so.
Right.
Yeah, the only way I could see, because how many are there in here?
They've gathered about 12 now.
Okay.
And as you guys are having this conversation, 2 elves bring in another 2 and then go back out.
There's no way we can carry 12 people out and not be suspicious.
No.
Well, I mean, there's always the option where we could find a way out, and then once we have figured that out, then we
Bring
might be able to make a
reinforcements.
better plan for getting them to it.
Yeah, if it's somewhere close, that will definitely be great for us. So,
I agree with Sai that we should check out the tunnel that we don't know what's down
agreed.
before going
Yeah.
to see if there's if the way out is through the city.
Especially because none of us are particularly good at speaking or understanding Goblin.
I can look like a goblin, I can't speak it.
Several of us can look like goblins, but
Ooh.
if you can't speak it, that especially in a crowded city, that disguise is only going to go so far.
When I was turned into a goblin the last time, and I went in and found and was into that weapons depot or whatever it was, I was able to speak goblin.
How are you
Is that
turned into a goblin?
Is it a different
Yeah,
spell?
you turned me into a goblin, and I was able.
I'm still gonna make that same.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I was able to change into a goblin.
And I was able to speak
Hey.
speak goblinese.
Wait, so not just like you looked like a goblin.
I was a goblin.
You were a goblin.
You have that?
Wow.
That was also how I was able to make a dragon from a dragon turtle.
I'm really glad I wasn't around with all of this going down.
I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, not gonna lie.
Alright, well this is a great
So-
story time. Let's do this later. We need to come up with something quick.
Well,
Yeah.
that was part of
So
working on a
let's
plan.
try the tunnel, see what happens down there, be ready for anything as usual. And then if that doesn't work or we don't find a way out there, then we'll look into, changing ourselves and
Give
trying
me-
to find something that way.
Give me 10 minutes.
What can you do in 10 minutes?
I can ritually cast comprehend languages.
I also think it might be worth, taking a rest. I'm very low and will not be much help doing anything right now.
Do we have an hour?
I don't know if a short rest will do
let's-
much good.
The city is on.
Why not?
The city knows something's going on.
Do any of you elves have any healing spells
Or potions.
or potions or anything? Because me going out there, I'm gonna get hit once and I'm gonna go down.
I mean, I can heal
I can
you
ask.
some, but
It'd be worth the question.
Okay.
If you want to get this show on the road.
So what's your plan is to go down the last remaining
Where the-
unexplored tunnel?
Where part of your team disappeared.
Great. Okay.
alright, I'll give you a couple. If we're not gonna take a rest, then I'll do some spells. We're not gonna. No?
I mean, I'm fine with.
I don't think
Either
we
way.
have an hour according to what we've
Okay.
I mean-
I think we're pressed for time.
Short rest might be. He was trying to imply short rest might be possible.
Oh.
Long rest would be.
Yeah,
Pretty
no,
dangerous.
We wouldn't do a long rest here.
We wouldn't, yeah.
Plus, I'm down to 2d8 anyways on my hit dice because we already took a short rest.
I think I'm
You
out.
used
I have
6
one
of them
hit
on your
dice.
previous one? Wow.
Out of my 6 that I used, I rolled 3 or 4 ones.
Beating.
Yeah, I
He
have
took a
one
beating.
hit dice left, and it's a warlock hit dice too. So
Okay.
we're both pretty tapped. I'll get my spell back, but
One of the elves comes over to you after he goes in and heals you for of those, but does one of you also need it?
I'm fine.
You should
How
give
are
it to.
How are you doing?
I've said
Thank
it
you
to
very
I'm fine.
I'm better than
Certainly.
you.
Right, but you need to take more hits than me.
How close are you, Si? Are you? Would another healing do you better?
I'm just barely bloodied now, so I'm doing a lot better. But again, I'm not very useful if you go down, because nobody else is going to help me distract them.
I'll take it if you're sure.
Mm-hmm. Positive.
Okay.
She'll go and touch your shoulder. 17.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Are we taking a short rest?
I mean, I would love to,
I would also.
because
If
I
possible.
can definitely heal myself up basically full.
Yeah, if we
On
take
a
a short
short
rest, I
rest.
can roll my last hit dice and I'll get my spell slots back. So
I would vote for that,
Okay.
and then you can do your.
Okay.
I won't get the benefits of it, but that's fine.
So if you guys are
I won't get the benefits of the short rest.
Do you need it?
That's kind of why I'm bringing it
Do you need your channel divinity?
up. I have
'cause
one
you
already.
Okay.
I have one still, I should say.
so you guys need about an hour.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're so
Uh,
tired.
You guys go provide a distraction. And then you see one of the parties of elves leave out the door and head.
That's it.
Since we're having a short rest for an hour, I will wait till the last 10 minutes of said short rest
Yeah.
to actually do the ritual cast.
Yeah. I mean, we could do an hour and 10. If you need it.
Again, I don't, the benefit I would get would be to get a channel divinity back. One of my two. So.
Okay.
I
Can we
am,
go ahead and roll?
Yeah, roll. You guys can roll your dice.
I rolled a
Oh.
2. I got 4 HP back for that.
but I got my spell slots back too.
and that's
And
plus
my speed
your,
already. I got 4 including my constitution.
ooh,
I rolled a 2.
ew.
It's okay. I'm 26.
On my
HP
2d8, I
now
got
total?
7 hit points back.
What's your con modifier?
2.
Oh gosh.
That's, I mean, 2 isn't a bad con mod with the stats
No,
we
but
had.
he got 7 on 2d8 plus his con modifier twice.
Yeah, I got 4.
Yeah, 2d8
On
plus
my-
4. Yikes. Okay. I'll do one more. Oh, that was sort of a waste. That was only a 2. Total.
Yeah, so just for your knowledge, I did this in order to hear any goblin, essentially, is
Okay.
so for guards or for hobgoblins or whatever that would be within
Okay,
earshot.
and that's all my hit dice.
He can understand.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you doing
sounds
HP
good.
wise?
So
You'll probably have to be further up then.
35.
Oh yeah, definitely. It
39
would be
with
as
my
we're
4
going.
temporary, but
Type
with
of
an
thing,
hour
like,
rest,
to
I've
keep
gone.
it, or to
I'll drop
keep an
you
ear
one
out
now.
for.
Sure.
any
And you
of
can
the-
Sure.
understand but not speak.
I cannot
Sure,
speak,
you can hold
and I
off on
get
it.
a literal
Well,
meaning.
you get
whatever
3.
That translates to.
Sure you don't
Okay.
hold off on it?
So kind of
Oh,
like
I feel
gives
guilty
you a.
of
Okay.
undoing
I
it.
can understand. I can't.
Those are
speak
not
it.
very good
Tongues
heal
is
rolls,
speech.
just like across the board.
So just
Yeah.
My
it
first
magically
3 were really
translates
good,
it.
and
It
then
doesn't
my
mean
next
that you
2
know
were
how to
it's the babble,
hear.
it's
So I
the
got
babble
3
ear
HP.
thing.
So two
That
hit
was
dice and a
around
cure
going
wounds, I gain 10
You-
HP.
And
Wah,
then
wah.
so mine was a
Okay,
D8
yeah.
plus
What
2.
set in?
And you
Yeah.
also have a D8
It's
plus
ineffective
2,
if
right?
you go very
So on
we shouldn't
3
have 2 conversations.
On
Just
3d8
one.
plus 6, he got 10 HP.
Because
Because I just
give me
cast
cure
Cure
wounds
Wounds
for
on it and I
3
rolled a
HP.
1. Yikes. Yikes.
Ooh, yep.
Big oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and I did not roll well. Are you writing go easy on?
So,
Aim for Psy.
there is one other thing that we have that we've been saving. I've been saving. I have the potion of clairvoyance. It's 10 minutes. But it might help us if we get into a spot where we might feel like being able to see beyond a door without letting people know that we're beyond the door might be helpful.
Yeah, might be worth keeping in mind.
Yeah, just to keep that in mind. I have that still.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to go when you guys are.
I am as ready as I'm going to
So
be.
about 40 minutes into your guys' rest, the party that he sent out, it was 4 individuals who came out. 3 ended up coming back. Well, 2 ended up coming back holding a third. And they just kind of limped in and gave.
Too bad you're out of healing
Eldred.
spells.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yikes.
Oh yeah,
Last
you're
time
the
you
one that
ever
hates
get
elves.
hurt.
That's right. Forgot you were the half human.
All right. Well, the distraction's been made. You got your time.
Okay.
Let us know. We'll wait here and just continue rescuing more.
So if we head out this direction and to the right, what is the path that they went down? Is it the second right,
Well,
third right?
you would want to go to the left.
Okay, so it's
It's the opposite way that you went last time.
okay.
Do we have enough information to just say like
Yeah.
we follow this direction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
of
Marching
that.
orders, styles.
Do we want to go stealthy or do we want to go
Yeah.
safely?
Safety
For
and
for
stealthy
for
are the
me,
same.
exactly for me. That well,
Okay, do we
they're
want
one and the
somebody who can take a hit up front or do we want to try and sneak?
I vote sneak, but I
Right.
always vote
That's
sneak.
my vote.
I also do.
Okay.
We have an entire city out there, but I don't want to. Here's my coin.
out of 10 times, how often does Wick get the coin versus the 2 of us?
9
I
out
get
of
it.
10.
Nine.
Yeah, I probably get it like 20% of the time. 10, 20%.
Yeah, depends on
I get
It depends on
who's
what
doing
the
what.
mix of the group
Never.
is.
All right.
Yeah.
Stealth
I'll give it
checks.
to you once.
Let's go.
Okay.
Well.
It's not amazing.
Thank God for advantage, or yeah, to cancel out. That would be a 2.
Oh, 9.
9.
9.
21.
There it is.
12.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't do too hot.
Pretty
both
rough
the same
day for
thing.
I know
the
we
people are
did.
tired. People are stumbling.
It's a good thing we're in a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Who was first in order?
I would probably be close to up front for
And I was
stealthing.
probably second.
You'd be about 200 or 300 feet behind us.
And I'm going to be in the back,
Yeah.
making sure we don't get hit from behind. And you are going to be in front of me.
Like we
Yep.
don't know her.
So how far back are you standing? That
I would be in front of Wick, but behind Anna.
like so you just all together.
Yeah.
Pretty close, yeah.
At least Wick and I would be together.
Okay.
Again,
You guys gotta give me an
I don't
answer.
know where if Anna's gonna stick with us or if Anna's gonna be ahead of us.
I was gonna stay up with him.
Okay, so we'd be 2 groups. Is the way I'm understanding it.
Putting about 10, 15 feet between us?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys get out, walk your way. You see the just a lot of the figures just standing. Still the one guy who got hit in the back of the head, just unconscious on the ground.
Oh, that's
I have
really
to
good.
kinda
Good.
Step over him awkwardly.
That's when I trip. Clank.
You guys keep going. You actually see a few of the doors where the elves probably went in, and you like see some blood marks of which you would hopefully guess would be goblin. And you make your way.
Some what marks?
Blood marks.
Blood, not butt. Got it. Continue.
Actually, it's one and the same. It's blood with a butt mark in it.
Well, because Sai goes first, he drew butts in the blood.
Yeah.
Bingo.
There we go.
You just get me.
I know. It just happens.
Sorry, continue.
So you guys make it all the way around to where, so now you're almost on the opposite side of the city, where it has a crossroads, and so basically where the one group went that hasn't been heard from, it would be to the left here, and then the city would be to your right.
I go left.
Left it is.
So you start heading left, and you start to slowly go down. So overall, it's been pretty consistent, but this starts to head down. If you just want to keep following the path.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was my ear. I just popped my ear.
Oh.
Oh.
That was your
Oh.
ear?
That's my ear.
All right, that's our break for
Wow.
today.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if to be impressed or grossed out.
I've never heard anything like that in my life.
I have really bad ears.
How dare you?
As we start heading downward, Wick is you're at the very front.
Yes.
Wick is gonna cast message to Sai.
We're heading down. If we're trying to find a way out, I don't know if this is it.
Well, if we're in a mountain like Valchar said we might be, going down might be the way out as well.
Depending on where we are in the mountain, I guess. Just, we could be going deeper into the belly of the beast. Keep that in mind.
I assume we are, since the other group was not heard from.
Or they found the way out and ran.
That'd be nice.
Optimism, Sai!
All right, so you guys see, it's a pretty dark pathway down, but it hits.
Luckily, we all have dark vision.
Oh yeah, that's true. It opens up and there's you can see some light emanating down below.
I turn around and just go. Then I keep
What?
going.
Light from like fire, not like daylight. It's like flickering. And
You can have fire in the daylight.
sure.
Fact.
It was also night when we got here.
Was it?
we just discussed this.
I'm so confused.
When we touched the little orb and then we woke up.
Regardless, let's move.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head down there. So you get down there, you look around, you see that there are probably about 4 slain hobgoblins and 2 goblins just dead, laying there in blood. You do see 1 elf as well, dead.
And I'm assuming it's one we recognize.
Mhm.
I'll search the bodies quick, see if there's any identifying thing on the elf, and see if there's any money on the goblins.
Sure.
Good priority.
This will now be considered the usual for the usual.
I would like to enable the huge.
The goblin would have, between everything you find, probably about 37 gold pieces.
Damn!
These goblins are rich.
Right?
Nothing on the elf, no identifying thing.
On the elf, you find like a
Driver's license.
not a driver's license, but he has a ring on one of his fingers.
I'll grab the ring.
Okay.
How much is it worth, give or take?
I don't know. You have to get it appraised.
You said 37?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give 10, 10, 10, 7.
Ooh.
What?
See, Sai is an illusion, you guys confirm.
Right.
Yeah,
Sai,
right.
Sai has been taken over.
It actually just gives me a nice round number to write down, so.
Right.
1,005. Sweet.
Wait, you seriously have 1,005 gold pieces?
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy.
He's not doing anything with his gold.
I'm saving.
You're gonna start keeping track of that if you ever have to carry anything. Because that
When we
coin
start doing
purse of
the
yours is.
I would say when next time we get to a city, you need to go to a bank and exchange it for platinum.
Yeah.
10 gold is a
Okay.
platinum.
Next time we get to a city, I'll do that. Is that okay, or do you want me to do that now?
No, that's.
Okay.
That's fine. You can do that.
You
Alright.
get a chest with a lock on it, so I can put it in the.
Then again, we could always put our gold in the bag of holding.
Oh, I'm not trusting any of you 3 with my gold. If I'm like, hey, could you hold my gold? You're like, holy shit!
This is true.
And I look at mine, which is like this. Yours is the best.
You reach your hand in, you're like, size gold. Oh my god!
I can't lift it. I can't lift it.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
somebody help me, I'm trapped.
Alright, so you guys see that there are some sconces with just like fire going, and
Skulls?
there's like a decent amount of
No,
blood,
scone.
but this room it's kind of barren, but it seems like it's like a station where it would like house some soldiers to watch people going in and out. And then there's another so it's a level room, and then it goes down, and now it's steeper, like not quite stairs, but steeper. So
In the station room, I'd like to look around and see if I see any, like, see what they'd be looking for in this station or whatever it was.
well,
I just want to
so
check it out.
looking, that's what you get. Looking around, you see that this is where like for like think of like a border crossing thing in the
Okay.
medieval days. Like people coming in and out would probably travel through this.
So do I see a way out of the mountain in there?
No, the one room is the one exit is another tunnel going deeper.
Okay.
Anna,
Mm.
you know trail signs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do you see any saying that they might have kept going or found something and kept going?
That's a good point. Do you want to keep an eye out for some? Do any of these folks seem like they would know thieves' camp?
I'll look around for it.
Okay.
You can let me know
You
what.
can.
Yeah, and I'll look around for.
Trail signs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will look
Something like
around for
some kind
any
of
other
markings.
writing.
Why
I
don't you
can
do
do
a
that too.
survival check,
I could
and then I'll
keep
just
that
you don't find any.
Does this count as in the mountains?
too. Always can understand reading.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Good.
You
Because I
said
didn't
we're not-
roll very well. So that ends up being a 13.
I said it was like a
Oh.
mountain. A 13. So what are you trying to look for specifically?
Any sort of, I mean,
Like trail signs.
the traditional thing would be like cairns or, you know,
Twigs with the arrow.
yeah,
stuff
scratchings
like
in the
that.
rock,
Yeah.
anything like that.
Okay. You're not able to find anything like that was intentionally made for tracking or for someone to follow,
Mhm.
but you are able to see that that there are some light blood footprints that lead going down.
Okay. So I'll wait for these guys to be done, then I'll point it out.
Mhm.
So then, if you guys are looking for stuff.
I don't see any thieves' camp.
No other
You
writing.
see anything else?
Nothing that seems substantial.
There's a couple things around here, but nothing that tells us where we're going or where we're at.
Yeah, Wick.
Saw a button that
what
says
does that
start.
graffiti
Saw a
over there
button
mean?
that
I
says
think that
stop.
looks like goblin to me.
I don't know. What does the graffiti mean?
I was assuming
I
you would
know.
come up with something silly.
Nope.
It's butts and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I was assuming
Nope.
you were gonna say something
Nope.
like that.
I'm gonna mark that marking down.
Sai just learns the sign for butts in every possible language.
Well, heck yeah.
I'm not teaching you Gnomish for that.
Find another way. There's a lot of books at your parents' library.
Use $1,000.
There's got to be the word button there somewhere.
In Gnomish, is it like really cutesy, like honey buns or something like that?
Probably would be.
Yeah.
No! We have a word for butts!
Oh yeah, what is it?
No.
Prove it.
It's no.
You think she's saying no, but she's actually giving you the word.
No word for butts.
No, comma,
No.
word for butts.
No. Word for butts.
And on that
Note, we're gonna keep going.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yikes.
Sounds good. You guys travel for probably about 10 or 15 minutes. This steep down, steep incline, and probably about 50 feet away, you see it's lightly lit, so it's not easy to see or anything, but well enough for you guys all with dark vision. It kind of opens up a little bit, about 50 feet down, and levels out.
I'm gonna keep stealthing forward.
Yeah. Do I keep seeing signs of people passing
Mhm.
through here?
Yeah,
Still
you're
following
able
the tracks.
to see. I mean, the blood's kind of worn out.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely not here, but
Am I able to tell which direction we've been walking in? Like north, west,
you have
south?
your
Keen mind.
keen mind. You would be doing north.
North.
Of course, you'd say that.
Would that kind of track with the direction I would feel like we should be going to get to an outskirts of the like the goblin encampments or goblin fortresses, or are they more like east-west type or north-south?
The encampments are more east-west.
Okay, so it seems a little weird.
Without knowing a starting point, it's hard to
But
say what.
like it's not twigging, but it seems a little weird.
Yeah, it
A
seems
little
like
weird if you're looking for it to be a tunnel to one of the other camps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
if it's an
say.
That's
exit,
kind of
if it's an exit tunnel or a supply tunnel. it could
Exit
be-
tunnel.
Is that a thing?
Secret
Yes,
tunnel.
ma'am.
It's secret tunnel. That's the song.
Secret exit tunnel.
Sure.
Is that a thing?
Secret tunnel from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes.
Oh. Oh, the lovers have to close their
Yes.
eyes. Yeah, okay.
You
Forgot
guys
about that.
going down.
Continuing. Stealthing.
Going down some serious rabbit holes. Please continue.
So you get to the bottom and you just look around and you look left or right. You see it's kind of actually a sizable tunnel. Like it could probably fit like the T-Rex that you guys fought earlier.
Holy
It's
bejesus.
a rather large opening, and it just like goes left and right, like this huge open tunnel.
I guess was running east and west now.
Hey, guess we should go get the others. I think this is the best chance to get out that we have without going through the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but why? Why did the other group not come back? If they got this far, we haven't run into anything yet. They must have. Like,
Kept
which way do the
going.
tracks go from here?
Do you want me to look?
You can try.
Oh, that one's better. 21.
Okay. Looking around,
It's my stealth roll.
it's a little bit harder because there's not like there's not like leaves or grass
Yeah.
here. It's just harder terrain to read. But you're able to get that some things have moved out and in this area recently, but more out.
And the
Mhm.
blood is
And-
stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have dried up. It was a decent amount
Mm.
down, and this whole place is pretty well traveled.
Yeah.
There's definitely movement. There's not like
What
stale
can I tell
areas.
in terms of like goblin-sized feet versus humanoid-sized feet versus like larger
Animals.
like giant or golem or whatever?
depends on
size feet?
where about you're trying to look. So you're gonna go like in the big tunnel, or are you staying where you are?
If I don't hear anything concerning in the big tunnel, then I'll go look in there.
Okay.
But I can do a perception check.
So if you're gonna do perception check.
That's not amazing. That's a 10.
Okay. You start to go out. You look. You don't see anything. Maybe you see a little bit of flickering to the right of like light, like kind of coming off.
Okay.
Like a little bit of moving light, not because it's semi lit all the way.
Sure.
And then as you start to head out, you kind of hear like just inklings of noise coming from the right direction.
And is that from like this chamber or from like another tunnel?
It sounds like it's coming from the large tunnel.
Okay.
Like something, it's like moving. There's some noise coming.
Okay. Well, then I would definitely be cautious, and unfortunately, I probably wouldn't be able to like cross over to the other side. But if it's like, I don't know if it kind of opens up like this, and so I have some cover before I get to that tunnel, or what?
Just kind of think about like almost like a modern subway, where it's like it just like hits, and then like here is you join the tunnel, and
Sure.
it's hard to tell direction too much,
Yeah.
but it's overall it's pretty damn straight.
Okay. Okay. So there's not like an opening sort of atrium into the tunnel.
Not really.
Well, then I would be pretty cautious. So I guess I'd probably just look at sort of the entrance and exit in this sort of area.
Okay.
Where we are.
And that's where was your 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to see that there were a few goblin-sized footprints,
Mm-hmm.
and it probably more of the elf or the hobgoblin size
Mm-hmm.
footprints.
Oh right, hobgoblin same size. Okay. I say, well, things the right size have come through here, and I'm a little bit on the quiet side because I know there's something.
Mhm.
But just a heads up, there's something to the right, kind of some noises. I didn't really get a read on them, and sort of some maybe flickering or moving light. So we might have a patrol or maybe a flickering campsite, like flame or something like that. So just.
Do you think it's worth going to check it out first, or do you want to go get the rest of the group and then go check it out?
I think that's where the initial group went, is to go check it out
Right.
further. I think we should go back and get the group.
I mean, if this is a possible way to a different encampment that's above ground,
Or
it's
even
worth
just a way
it's worth
out.
knowing.
Yeah.
That way we can
I
have
mean-
a location for, as long as it's not within another encampment,
Right.
we have a location where people can go in.
Right.
Well, and in that room, I mean, they're relatively well defended, but they're sitting waiting for slaughter, basically, in that room.
Yeah.
At least here, there's a chance somebody might be able to get away and hide or something.
Exactly.
Alright, let's go back and get him then.
Okay.
So I think we'll head back to the room.
Carefully.
Carefully and stealthily.
Quietly as possible.
You guys definitely hear some movement as you're like you make up to like the guard room area, and then you're about to get up to the other area. You hear a lot of more movement than earlier coming from the city, so you can tell they're definitely starting to just send out search parties and things.
This is another reason we should get them, and fast.
Yeah, definitely.
I would assume that's going to be one of the first places that they're going to look.
Exactly.
But keep your eyes open. We might have a patrol.
Okay, you guys head up, kind of duck in real quick, and head back to, and you're able to make it to the door, and go in.
We found some tunnels. We think that's where the other group went, and there's a lot of activity in the city, and we should probably get out of here. Even if we don't know if it's an exit, but you're less likely to be sitting, waiting to be found and killed down there. I don't know what we'll find down there, but here we're gonna get killed
We know
eventually.
what we'll find.
You just takes a moment, looks around.
Yeah, there's options down there. You have one option here.
All right, let's go, everybody. He starts giving commands, and a lot of people start picking. Now they've gotten about 20 of the individuals.
And how many are upright and walking?
Oh, none of them.
Not of those. Like the rest of the group.
It was
Oh, the rest of the
17?
group.
We had 3 people come back.
So yeah, we have
So
3 people
20?
who came back. No, we're down to 16 now because we had the one who left,
Yeah.
and then I think the one who died, and then the party. Oh wait, no.
You said the party came back. We had 3 of the party come back.
Right, but one is still missing. That's 14. There's still one party that you guys were looking after, but still just hasn't come back.
Oh, okay.
To that one. So we're at 14.
So if we're going to be carrying some of these people, either someone's going to have to double up,
I can
or
carry.
we gotta leave somebody.
I'll take what I can.
I will attempt to fireman carry one of them.
Okay.
I will find the smallest, not because of weight thing, but because otherwise it's going to be real awkward and I'm just dragging this poor person. I will find the smallest person and like arms around and then head on the shoulder and just
Okay.
carrying as best I can.
Cool.
So
At 3 feet.
I'm thinking perhaps we should leave Sai and I as our can go ahead and be stealthy and scout out and make sure that a big party of people who are laden with bodies can get through a space. I don't want to be selfish and
No.
not carry
No,
something,
you're right,
but I
though.
feel like this is we need if we're gonna have a big group that cannot move very stealthily, we have to have people who can.
I definitely agree with that. I think one of you should be up front and one should be in back.
Okay.
It's not been an hour since we left initially.
Oh, so you're talking about the entire trip?
No, when we left this most previous time when we started our stealthing.
Right. I'd say probably about 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back.
Oh, okay.
It was a quite a lot of
It was a bit of
distance. I just did some rolls quick to see if you encountered anything, and it was.
Okay.
Well, it was more had the luck that I got ended.
Oh, okay.
Who's going up front?
I will.
Hold on to my coin.
Is this what it looks like?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think it's a Hearthstone coin.
I'll be
So
back
you
then.
get
Are
advantage.
you part of the Umbrella Corporation?
Right.
These hearts turn into the umbrella logo.
Zombies.
All right. He goes and talks to one of the spellcasters who casts a spell on Ildren, and he actually picks up 4
Whoa.
4 of them,
I struggle with the one. Just like,
and
If I was taller, I could probably carry more than one.
Remind me not to fight you.
well, be lying if I didn't say this wasn't a lot of help from the spell. And then the other stronger elf can take 2. So that would be
6 of
6.
the 18, 17.
6 of the 20.
And then
1. 20?
I think I said 20.
Yeah, I heard.
Pretty sure you said 13.
So 12. So they can take, and each of the other elves can take 1.
Wow, they're all stronger than
So
us.
then,
it'd be
and that would the
12.
2 of us
Well,
with
they're
Valtar and I
not
each
gonna.
taking it. That's
point is
everybody.
they're not going to be able to move
12
stealthily.
plus-
Like we
Right.
could each carry one.
No, I'm
you know,
yeah.
Plus
but
1 plus 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be 20.
Sweet.
Okay.
Or Bente.
And so the 2 of you don't have anything.
All right. Well,
Is this the one that gives +6, or is this one that gives you advantage?
Advantage on stealth.
Sick.
all right. Well, lead the way.
All right. I'll start heading down the direction.
Really quick. One of us, would you prefer to be in back or in front? One of us should be in back and one of us should be in front with these guys. Not directly with them, but close.
You manage your team.
Sai, would you prefer me or Ildren? If something comes up, who do you want right behind you?
You.
Okay, I'll be up front then if you can stay in back with them in case something comes up. I know you've got your 4.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to be up front because I'm gonna have to make the calls. I'm the leader.
Okay.
I'll be fine. I'll be good.
All right. Let's go.
Lead the way.
All right.
Roll your stealth.
Sick.
And how far ahead are you gonna go? What are you gonna do for like communication and stuff?
Do not go more than 25 feet in front of me.
I'll
Nice.
put that.
Oh, that's an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have that for an hour.
Sick.
That's why there's an
Soon
actual
I'll just have this
physical thing.
passively.
And you're gonna have to roll stealth too.
Soon I'm just gonna have this passively. If we ever get a long rest ever again. Okay, so 23.
Okay. Cool.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So you head out, and just followed by just a lot of people carrying a lot of people.
I'll be up a decent ways, just so that I'm seeing things before they hear the rest of our group.
All right. So as you're going out, Ildren's gonna try and get your attention. Sai, can you move this one out of the way?
Who is it?
The
The
guy
knocked out
just.
The one you
The one
knocked
knocked
unconscious
out.
earlier.
I'll try. And I'll just try to push to the side of the room.
Yeah. It's not that difficult. You can
Yeah.
you can like move or drag a person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
It
I
just
can-
it
I
would
can
be
cut 'em into
very
boot-
hard to step over
Yeah.
with everybody carrying extra.
I can cut them into bits and then move them a lot easier.
Thanks, Robert Durst.
You're welcome.
Ooh.
I mean, that's just factually true.
Hey.
It is easier to move people in bits than it is as a whole person.
Robert Durst or Jeffrey Dahmer over here.
I was gonna say
Jeez.
Dexter.
Yikes.
Well, I mean, if he was saying we're gonna carry him in my belly, then. All right. Anyways,
Moving ahead a ways.
how far? You say ways. Ahead.
I would say 75 to 100 feet.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to make it all the way around. Really, nothing's changed here.
Mhm.
And so you reach the cross section. You can look back. You can't actually see them because of the curve because you're so far ahead.
Yeah.
But you start to hear motion coming from in front and to your right, kind of coming towards you.
I'll start backtracking a little bit
Okay.
until I see Ildren.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. You see.
You're up front as well?
Mm.
Okay. It looks like I heard noises up ahead, which is where we need to go, right? Or do we need
Right.
to go to the left?
You need to go up there to the right
Yeah.
or to the left. Sorry, pointed.
So not where I heard the noises, correct?
Correct.
So I heard noises where we need to turn left. I heard noises both straight and to the right. So this is going to be a little tricky. So do you guys want to go and I'll keep a lookout? How do you want to do it?
I don't know. I don't know what's up there. Can we
I don't know
make
either. I
it?
just heard noises. How far away did the noises seem?
They seemed. It was kind of hard to tell if you just
Okay.
kind of went up there and did a quick, but you stayed long enough to know that they're coming this direction.
Okay. So they're moving in this direction.
Yes.
We can either. No, I'm talking about
Oh, sorry.
opening. They're moving in this direction. We can either go now and try to make it there in time, or hope that they don't come this way when they get to the crossroads.
What do you think? I'll leave this to you.
I'd say go now
I
because
say make a break for it.
yeah,
I say, are you within range? Can I talk? Are you with us up front? Or
No.
Yeah.
In
Well,
the back.
Have we even spread out fully at this point? We're still in like the same hallway, right?
But you've gone all the way around to the backside of the city at this point.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I'm a little further behind then.
is she within 120 feet of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to message Anna.
We've got something up front. If you can tell the people in the back to go fast, we're gonna send them.
And I'm saying this out loud as I'm casting it
Yeah.
too.
We're gonna send them ahead, down to the left.
we're gonna go as fast as possible up to the crossroads and take a left.
I think you and I should get everybody down first and then join again.
Definitely.
Okay.
So I sort of jog up to the people who are in front of me
Are you
and
skipping?
No.
and say like, and tell them this is
Real
the plan,
struggling.
like pass it on kind of thing,
Okay.
but be quiet and we're gonna go fast.
And Wick is going to find a spot kind of out of the way, hidden, to put the person she's been carrying, and then pull her sword and shield out so that everybody else the rest of the people can get through down to the tunnel while she can kind of stand away if need be.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the cross, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna put the person
Yeah.
there and just be like ready
Yeah.
while they go. Okay.
I will also cover retreat.
Okay. So you're both staying there. What are you doing?
I'm waiting at the crossroads also.
All right. So nobody's there yet. You just like right.
I'll wait at the crossroads when the front
so
of the
then,
party gets
so then
there.
you start going. Everybody starts following you. Ildren starts heading down. A couple others start heading down. You take up your position. And you were going.
I'm ready
about
to go.
halfway.
Yeah, and I'm coming up behind. Bringing up the rear
And I'm also going towards
and
the.
keeping an eye out.
You would be the last then.
I was gonna say I'd be the rear of the mass group.
I'm the last person.
You said you went up though, and we're
No,
saying
up to
crossroads.
where
Yeah, it would be-
the end of the group was to tell them to move
Yeah, I just
forward.
went up to the last people in
Oh.
front of me and said like, "Hey, pass it on,"
Gotcha.
kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Telephone.
Pick up pace. People start kind of going as fast as they can, carrying all the extra weight. Perception check and perception check.
Yeah, and if I see anything, like I'll try and take something down real fast. You know.
It's 13 for me.
That's
Okay.
a 9 for me.
Okay. The noises you heard, you start to see flickering of torchlight coming at a brisk pace. The path that would have been straight ahead of you, and you're able to see some movement definitely coming off of the city towards your direction at this point.
We're just waiting until
Till the last
till the last
of our group
our
goes.
group is down.
Right.
So yeah, until Valchar goes down,
Mhm.
we're waiting. But as soon as Valchar starts heading down, Wick would pick up her person and go. If nothing happens before then.
Okay. So at this point, about half of the group are making it through. So you're right at the half point. You see a couple hobgoblins from the path straight ahead. See the two of you.
You wanna message Ildren? Let him know.
We've got company up here. Keep going.
Okay. Go.
He's got 4.
Yeah, but the two of us aren't gonna be able to take them.
Well, I'm coming up. I'm approaching.
We can handle it for now. If you're worried, get behind me.
Well, I was gonna get behind you anyways.
So another like 3 have made it.
That sounded worse than
past.
it was. Stop.
Are you talking
yeah.
to the audience, or
I
are you
was-
talking to the owls who are walking past?
The audience. Oh
And the
yeah, I
elves.
was gonna get behind you anyways.
I'm reminded of that song from Josie and the Pussycats. I'm your backdoor lover.
No.
you
Super
have
worth looking up.
Comprehend languages. So
Is it?
Yes, I would have.
Doesn't sound like
I
it.
would have recast it as soon as I started to realize I couldn't understand things.
All right. So you're gonna hear, kind of echoing from in front of you, a hobgoblin screaming out, "Intruders! These are the intruders! Get them!"
I cast Witch Bolt at the one who's screaming.
Okay.
I got my weapons out, and I'm kind of like not. I'm
Go
hiding
for it.
behind Wick.
Are they within 30 feet of me or not yet?
Not 30 feet.
Then I would
Probably
cast-
about 55 to 60 feet.
Then I would cast Eldritch Blast instead.
Okay.
'Cause that's got a longer range.
Already said it. No takes backsies.
That's a 5.
That'll
Can I
miss.
see what's
You get
going on? I mean,
advantage.
like,
You can hear
Right.
it. Maybe another like round. You'll get
Okay,
like
okay,
enough
cool.
people get out of your way.
That's fine. What is with my dice? They
Okay.
hate me.
So we're gonna be an unofficial initiation here, unless you guys want to take on the big fight. Right. So another round goes through. The hobgoblins start sprinting, and you see that there are actually like a lot of them coming from that direction. Like you can see at least 8 right now, and hearing the shouts, the ones from the city start heading this way as well. Couple goblins and hobgoblins.
I'm going to message Emma.
We've got a lot of company coming our way. Can you try to speed them up?
And then I'm going to message Velchark.
Faster, please.
Sure.
Go as fast as I can.
So-
I say to the people in front of me, if you guys don't hurry up, you'll have an arrow in your ass. Let's go. And that is better than what the hobgoblins will do. Let's go.
They're booking it as hard as
That's
they can.
Inna's style of motivation.
And then, how big is the opening where these hobgoblins are coming?
So it's like a space and a half, so like 7 to 8 feet. So it's like you could maybe squeeze like 2. You could have some little wiggle room, but it's pretty much a single person.
Okay.
You got any way to slow them down?
I do. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I have something I can try.
It's worth a shot. I'm gonna take out all my the ball bearings, and I'm gonna pour them down the tunnel where the hobgoblins are coming from.
Okay, cool. Another 2 have made it by. You can start seeing this through now that there's only like Valchar and 3 others ahead of you.
Okay.
So you can kind of
I
see.
mean, I'll shoot the first one I can see.
Sure.
I'll
go ahead.
take my 3 first turn shots. If
Yeah,
that's-
yeah. Go
okay.
launch it.
I'm going to
You can have a
cast
second turn, yeah.
Minor Illusion and make a baby dragon, because that's about as big as I can make it with Minor Illusion.
Dragon.
Okay.
A baby gold dragon.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
They're escaping, and they have a dragon.
Nope.
Let
That's
them.
what she
So
told me.
Let them
I
go?
rolled a 13, a 29, and a natural 20.
Woo woo!
13, 29. Yeah, so 13 will
And natural
miss.
20. Yeah, okay. I
The other
figured.
2 hit.
And then I rolled to see whether the natural 20 was my like special shot, and it was not. So, because I rolled them at the same time, and I was like, I feel unfair making that choice myself. Okay, so
Why?
so that's 10, 15 for the first shot.
Okay.
And then 12 for the second shot.
Which one was the crit?
Yeah.
12. Obviously.
Okay. All right. Another round goes by, and basically it's they're a little bit quicker now. It's just Valchar carrying his purse, like passing right behind you guys, and Enna just.
Did the dragon do it? Did the side of the dragon do anything?
You're not sure. They're still running towards you.
Okay.
They like paused for a moment, and then kept going. They're kind of used to illusions, so they have a pretty good
And she's
sense
gonna
of
do
this type of
something.
thing.
I as I run up, I'm like, can somebody like cave this tunnel in after we go? I don't know if it's the only thing we can do, but
See, I can run fast. I can climb.
Not
I can see in the
you.
dark.
I can
Oh,
try.
you have prestidigitation.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that'll do
I
it.
got this.
Good
I got
lord.
this.
But I have another thing. But I need somebody to take my guy, and I need to be the last one down.
All right, let's grab it.
Okay.
So the 2 of us will grab the elf.
I mean, you don't need to double, but you can if you want. One of you could just take.
You go
Go with the body or go.
with the body.
I feel like I should continue shooting because I can shoot from a distance. And having a body means I can't shoot from 600 feet away.
Are you waddling?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
So are you just continuing down then?
All right, I'll
Okay.
take the
I will
elf.
say, as I pass them, I'm the last one, just to let them know that the people who aren't paying attention that, hey, we're good to go.
We're the end of the line.
I'm trying to decide who gets hit, and I've rolled a 4, which would have been you, 3 times in a row. And you just I'm re-rolling
Would
because
have.
you were going down. 3.
Wake's fine with that.
I'm gonna grab the elf
I'm
that
sorry.
that you were carrying, and I'm gonna go
Okay.
down the tunnel.
And I'm gonna back down the tunnel.
So it's a critical. It's a natural 20
Of course it was.
because it comes from the city, and you're not really aware of it, and it hits you. It takes 15 points of damage. And now you look and you see that more goblins.
I am backing up to the edge of the entrance down.
The one that we're taking.
Yeah,
And you're the last person.
I'm the last person.
And so you went down.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
kind of backing down. If I can take pot shots, I will.
Sure.
But
You can launch.
I am waiting until the first group is within 10 feet of me.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to do Fey Presence and do Fear.
Okay.
So they have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
So
Well,
this all depends. How many are you waiting for?
the first one to hit that
So
10
you
foot
want
mark.
to scare one. You want to scare the
It's-
first one.
I'm hoping if one runs, because I'm doing Fey Presence, and at the same time I'm going to use Minor Illusion, which allows me to also do sound instead of sight, and I am going to roar like the dragon we heard back in the Dwarven City.
In Eldar.
Tiny little gnome making that noise.
Keep in mind the one that was ahead of us needs to take a check to see if they trip on my
Yeah.
marbles, which I lost.
Don't worry, Witch lost them too.
well, I mean, I think all of them will. I mean,
Yeah,
this is
I
Home
mean-
Alone situation. These are basically like.
It doesn't just go away
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
trips. All right, let me read this real quick.
While you're reading that, I happened to be listening to an Adventure Zone episode where they did like a Home Alone.
Oh yeah,
Themed
the live,
traps.
the live
And so
show.
it's like the frozen staircase and like. I can't remember if they actually used caltrops. I think that
Yes,
might
they
have been
did.
a little too on the nose. Okay, yeah, it
they
was.
did.
And then like they did heated something. Yeah,
Yep.
it was
I love that
brilliant
episode.
because that's caltrops are basically what he's doing. It's just 1991.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll his it's a wisdom save.
It's a wisdom saving
So it's just
throw.
a straight up roll here. We'll just do this. It's a natural 1.
Yes.
He's scared.
Now,
Oh crap!
You-
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Run,
because
run,
you're
run.
really pushing the limits with minor illusion,
It is minor illusion is a sound.
you can do up to a yell.
Okay.
So trying to emulate a dragon's roar in a small area versus a wick yell, that's a pretty big jump.
I
So-
thought its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating of drum, or any other sound you choose.
It's like a lion's
Up
roar
to-
level.
To what you could yell, basically.
That's I read it differently, but okay.
So I just want you to do a performance check.
Oh God, why am I not playing a charisma-based character? 14.
Okay.
All right. So you cast that as soon as the first one. He's just like kind of like slip. Actually, yeah. All right. So he's kind of like slipping, but he's able to keep his run. He just like kind of bumps into the wall and goes up to like jump and like do a swing on you, and then you do your Fey presence, and he locks eyes with you and like tries to like turn around and is like slipping a little bit.
And then I am going to. I have no idea. Wick has no idea if this is going to work. I have no idea if this is going to work. But I'm going to start backing down, and I am going to cast Witch Bolt on the edge of the tunnel to try and cave it in.
Okay.
Because Witch Bolt is a sustained
Yes.
hit that you re-up with your action every turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want the? Are you looking for this? Oh no. Okay.
No, I know Witch Bolt. We just have to worry. I might have it on the cheat sheet
Yeah, it
here.
should be on this one. I think.
We'll see.
I don't have.
But meanwhile, I will. Does it?
You would have heard it.
Well, and I would know about the Fey Presence thing. Does it matter if I hit him? Like, if he takes damage, does that affect the effect?
I
Because
think
you
it's
use
until
it
they
enough.
take damage.
Is it if it's just until they take damage, then obviously I wouldn't shoot him because you use it enough that I would know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm
It is until the
walking.
end of my next turn
Okay, so this
Okay,
one is one of
so-
those ones where damage doesn't matter.
because it is a one-turn thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll shoot him as much as I can.
just imagining I'm like
I've probably
slowly
shot
walking.
him
I'm like,
a couple
So
more rounds by
heavy.
now too.
I need to exercise
Okay,
more.
so what you see is you see the one like lock eyes and start like kind of slipping as he's trying to go back, and the other two just like slip and like push into him, and they all kind of just fall down. He's just frantically getting up and trying to go, and so you do your dragon's roar, and those two are slipped to like start like whipping around a little bit, trying to look and like sort of back up because they see him running.
And then they fall again.
Look, Wick
Hey,
is
they
trying
don't
her
fall
best.
again. They're like they slip a little, but they're like freaked out a little bit.
Wick is trying her best. Okay.
This is amazing.
And but from the back, you would probably hear that as commands, basically being like, "What the hell is going on up there? Get your asses down there!" And just like threatening commands of. So there's some confusion going on. Roll your. All right, roll to attack just because.
That's an 8.
Or
On a stationary wall.
oh,
Yeah, to cast Witch
Got it.
Bolt. I'm trying to cave that thing in while backing up.
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I was thinking 8, and that seems like a reasonable amount.
Hitting a
So-
wall.
So,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll your damage. It might not be in like the most accurate spot where it looks the weakest.
And since I'm a warlock, I have to cast it at 2nd level, so that is 2d12. 11.
11
I
points
have
of
one
damage.
2d12 and I don't think I've rolled it yet.
What does the? It's like a blue lightning beam. Right?
It's a blue energy,
Blue energy. Okay. So you just launch this like.
and it is a sustained arc of lightning between me and the target. On a hit, it takes, because of my spell slot, 2d12 lightning damage, and each of my turns for the duration, I can use my action to deal another 2d12s target automatically, so long as I maintain concentration for up to a minute.
Okay.
And I'm going to be doing my damn best to maintain concentration
Okay.
while backing up.
Okay. So you're just like backing away, just trying to like. To channel
Slowly, I'm only going to be doing 5 feet each round, because once I move out of range of the spell ends.
Right.
which
What's
is
the
30
range of
feet.
it? 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I cast it right. I took 5 feet,
Mhm.
so I have basically 25 feet of movement before it'll go away,
Okay. So
or a minute.
So all the show and the shenanigans and the ball bearings buy you like 2 rounds of like confusion until the higher ups
Okay.
get them in line, or they just the one guy just bolts for like he just runs the center of town as far as he can until he's like, what? Oh wait, I should, and then heads back.
Scared Goblin don't care.
Up front, well,
Do
oh
you
wait,
want me to roll some attacks, some shots during this or no?
you can if you want.
Okay.
The problem is the hobgoblins have a lot of HP.
Yeah,
If you can
I guess
drop
that's
one, or if you guys are thinking you're gonna try and fight this. So let's, if you want to launch
How
them,
many-
go ahead.
And so I got my initial like
The 2.
turn as I was coming up, and then how many do you think? Because you did probably what, like 2?
I've done 2 rounds.
Approximately 2 rounds, so that's
Yeah.
like 4 more shots. So yeah, I mean I'll shoot it basically whoever I can see in front, and like I mean
Okay,
you can
so
decide.
that would be one of the 2 that was like fumbling around and,
Yeah.
and stuff.
So we've got an 18 and a 29.
Yep.
And then a 28 and a 25.
Surprisingly enough, yeah.
That'll do it.
That's plus 10.
I didn't
so
think that 28 would hit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew the 25 would.
It's at
but-
least an AC of 30.
But the 25 hit. No. The AC is 30, but the 25 hit. It's that special,
So that's
like,
12.
you hit it
Oh,
right.
yeah.
11.
Well, I thought it was a 1. I'm like,
Well, there is a 1, but
Right, yeah.
so 12 plus 11 is 23, and then 6 plus 9 is another 15.
Okay.
So
35, 38.
38 total.
Awesome. You got him. He's bleeding quite a bit.
Yeah.
Put
Like,
some hurt into him.
On the off chance we end up having to fight these guys, I'll take 38 less HP.
Right. Go ahead and do your second round.
And I've backed up, but I'm not leaving the area until I see what's.
16 damage.
Okay.
And I take another 5 feet back.
All right. So you see a couple little rocks are kind of starting to fall. At this point, that would be your kind of the 2 rounds
Yep.
bought you, and now they're starting to kind of come down towards you.
I'm going to try and maintain. I'm still trying to bring that down so
Okay.
that even if 1 or 2 gets past, it's only 1 or 2, not however many are coming at us.
Okay.
And that's why I'm pulling up the rear.
Then if you want to do it one more time before they get to you.
Ew. 30 a 20. You can't get a dirty 20 on 12. But that's 20 damage.
And then I will take 2 more shots.
Sure.
23 and an 18.
Yep.
Oy, that's really bad damage. So that's 6 plus 5 plus 5, so 16 on 2 shots. Not very
Okay.
good.
Nice. Gosh, I keep losing it. Where is? So at this point you see like 2 like kind of larger pieces kind of fall. The path isn't completely blocked, but it's hindered.
I'm going to take another 5 feet back, and I will do
But-
at least 1 more round. I know I'm going to get hit.
So the first one's gonna get you and just swing his maul twice down
That's fine.
into it.
That's fine. That's fine. Just gotta maintain concentration.
both nat 20s.
So it's a 16 and an
Misses.
18.
Misses.
19?
Yep.
Heck yeah, shield.
Yeah.
That shield was the best
That's why I got
purchase
that
you ever
shield
made.
up. Do my
Yep. Go for it.
14.
See those double digits though, or
15 and 18. Does 15 hit?
No.
That is.
So that's another. Only 6 damage.
Okay.
So I am 15 feet back from where I started.
So you send the charge in. At this point, you see some like more like rocks and things fall, blocking up a little bit more. But kind of where you have it targeted has all kind of come down. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So
I can't really do enough to block it completely because
Right.
of the fact that it can't move.
Right.
So
So you kind of just, but having it break into like the 2 pieces is helping
yeah.
cover quite a bit.
Okay. I will drop Witch Bolt, turn, look at Emma, and say, "Let's run."
Okay.
And turn and get it. I will not go past the last person, which is one of these 2.
It would be Valchar. Or no, yeah.
that would be
Sai.
How
Sai
far
Bjorn.
ahead are
So
they?
they
Like 6 feet. I'm strength of -2.
Give him back. I'll take him out. I'll
You
take
s-
him out.
You see Sai under the boulder. Whoops. Oh god. He was heavy.
What are my choices?
Here you go.
Whip will take it back.
Go. Go.
So if you're running, you're take 1 opportunity
That's fine.
attack. That is a 19 on the dot.
Oh.
That will hit.
That's max damage of 20.
Cheese it.
I still go up, take.
Go.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't have any more of those marbles left, I don't think. Otherwise I would drop some.
This is on an incline, so
Yeah.
you would probably
we
just
do
end up
not want-
tripping.
We do not want to drop marbles on this hill.
Ha!
Oh.
Yeah, the marbles chase you down.
They'll try to make a dexterity saving throw.
So that
Well
was
uncovered.
2, 3, 4. Was that like 5 rounds or 6 rounds?
5 or 6.
Well, 3 of the witch bolts.
Total, I would say I did 4 rounds of witch bolt.
4
Because
rounds
there
of witch
was
bolts.
1 round before I got there, and
So
then I
be-
had the one where
So
I
yes,
did
that would be 6
3.
rounds total.
So about 6 rounds. So everybody's
since
made
then.
it to that little plateau,
Okay.
and then Ildren has started heading further down as well.
I will keep up as best I can with 25 feet of movement and this dude on my back.
Okay. So who's behind then? Is that one of you two?
I will be I will stay behind Valchar, so it's wherever these two go. I will be the last one.
I won't be
to
too
carry
far
it.
ahead.
Well, you guys still have 2 hobgoblins on this side of
Yep.
the thing chasing you right now.
But I can move a little. I can carry a little bit better than you, unless.
100%.
I mean,
You have 4 more strength bonus than I do.
one of them's pretty hurt, right?
Yep.
So I'll run 30 feet because I was kind of a little bit back already. I'll run 30 feet and then shoot that guy twice.
'Kay.
And see if I can just.
Would I see you do
work on
this? Am I
dropping.
next to you? Am I next to you or ahead of you?
I don't know. I backed
I'm
up.
trying to figure out where you
significantly.
3 are.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll?
So
like
you
a
guys are all.
D6 or
I'm just getting. You guys are all kind of in. These
Yeah.
2 are in
I
the
was
same
wherever
spot.
Sai was, and then I took the guy from Sai, and from there I am. Sai can be wherever, but I am. That's where I was.
So you would have had to probably dash, take it around to dash,
I'm fine with that.
because he would have had those 3 or 4 rounds to just
That's fine.
go all the way down. So then
Um,
you're the last place. You're in the furthest back.
Furthest away from them or furthest?
You're the closest to the hobgoblin because Wick is dashing to Sai to take
Sure.
over his guy.
That's fine. I'll take 1 round. So that was a natural 20 and a 24.
Yep.
So the 24 is only 6 damage,
Okay.
but the natural 20 is 20 damage. So it's
Yeah.
1 off of max.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'll take him out.
Okay. And so then the next round I will probably dash because I ran 30 feet and then had to stop and shoot.
Yeah. So the other one.
Thanks
is
for
gonna-
helping me, Anna. Anna, don't leave me here.
We haven't gone on to the next turn after I've dashed, right?
I'm kind of taking since
Yeah.
you 2 are just kind of taking turns swapping and you're gonna start taking the person down,
Mhm.
right? So you're basically out of combat at this point, unless it goes through both of them.
I can do spells and stuff too, so that's why I was.
Okay. It's gonna run up to you, try to whack you twice.
Yeah.
That's a natural 10, a natural 9, so it's a 16 and a 17.
Both hit.
I can't believe you only have an armor class 16.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, that's exactly what I have.
I know.
9 points of damage on the first,
Okay.
and then
Because you don't need
15 points on the second.
So 24 total.
The third one.
Then you take your turn now. Now you swap, so now you're going to be holding the individual for this round.
Okay.
And we're starting up the next one. Just lead off. Actually, you would be at the top of the round. So now you have a person on your back. And-
I'm gonna toll the dead at the guy behind us.
Okay.
So that is a wisdom saving throw. 12.
17.
He succeeds.
I'm gonna get to the point where I'm 50 feet away from the goblin or hobgoblin that just hit
Mhm.
Enna, and I'm gonna turn around and throw a dagger at him.
Okay, go for it.
I did my best.
Okay.
It's a 9.
Enna's up.
I will dash away and I will take the opportunity
Okay.
to get 60 feet away.
That's an 11, so that's 18.
Yeah, that hits.
For 14 points of damage.
Yikes.
And so then you're dashing, so you get ahead of Sai then.
Yeah.
About 10 feet ahead of him.
And Sai and I were about at the same spot? You didn't move, right? After trading with me?
I got to the point where I was 60 feet ahead.
Okay, so you're ahead
The
of
two of us will be at the exact same point.
Okay.
Because you sprinted with just 60, right?
So I'm in last place. Cool.
We're just kind of taking
Well,
turns.
you didn't move. I thought you would have kept going down after
But I
you
can only
cast your
move
spell.
25 feet if
Right.
I cast it, so I'm in last place from them.
No, you guys were closer than that. So Sai went down. You're about 10 feet ahead of them.
Oh,
Because you turn and cast your spell. Because you spent a turn dashing to catch up with Sai.
and then I
So you
took
already
the
went 50 feet,
person.
plus another 25 feet this turn. So you are,
I thought
75
I'd just
feet from
taken
the
the
start.
person on this turn, so, and then he dashed 60 feet, so I could only move 20.
I didn't dash 60
Or you
feet. I
did.
went to the point where I was 60 feet away from the hobgoblin.
Right.
Oh, okay.
he didn't
Sorry,
go
I
his full
misunderstood.
movement or
I
dash or
misunderstood.
anything.
Okay. So these two are still behind me though?
They're 10 feet behind you about.
Is there anywhere safe I can put the guy I'm carrying?
It's the wall.
Safe as a relative term at this,
Yeah.
at this point.
Yes. Is there an out of the way spot?
Not really.
Not really.
Just the path
How's that
corridor.
tunnel entrance looking, by the way? Are they starting to clear it or come through it?
They're trying to. There are a couple that are like squeezing through and just kind of like pushing their way and just like you could tell they're actually kind of being like shoved from behind pretty damn hard, like, it's like almost like paste, like.
Paul Trigger's like, that's my butt! Okay, then I will
They touch the butt.
I will cast Toll the Dead again. So another.
So does he have to be hurt for that? Because this one hasn't been hurt yet.
He takes more damage if he's been hurt,
Okay.
but if he hasn't, it's just.
That's a
less
natural
damage.
one, but
Cool.
he hasn't had any damage yet.
So it's just a D8 instead of a D12.
Okay.
It's fine. 8.
All right.
And now he takes more damage.
Now he takes more. Yep.
And then I will move 25 feet.
I think we're doing Anna then.
Okay.
Or no, wait, no. Sorry. He is up. 1, 2. I guess he's just gonna dash up. So which one of you is in front? If you guys are basically, one has to be in front, one is
I think we're like next to each other, right? Or do we have to be?
It's like 7.5.
You were there before me, so I'd probably be like in front of you, I would think.
Probably.
Because that's the limit of my
Okay.
movement.
So he's gonna dash up next to you,
Okay, but he can't.
but he doesn't
attack.
have attack or anything.
Okay.
Then be you two going.
I'll go, and I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
You have an ally within 5.
Go for it.
It's true.
I'm just dripping sweat right now.
That is a 19.
Yeah.
Hair's all matted
Yeah,
down.
it's getting heavy.
Mhm.
Like carrying a whole person under duress, running.
With
through
my
all
strength.
yeah.
So that's gonna be 12,
Downhill.
17, 18, 19, 22
Nice.
damage. And then my offhand. Nat
Nat
20.
20!
Woohoo!
I wish it was my main hand,
So
but
much,
Well.
but
That 20's a net
that's
20.
9 more damage.
Okay.
Boy, that was a
Anything else?
start.
Okay, Anna.
you move.
He hasn't taken a ton of damage.
Is this the last one that's actually like in?
Right now,
Following
I
us?
mean, there's one that's like halfway
Squeezing
through, just
through,
kind of
yeah.
like yeah, and
But
they're
we're like 60 or 100 feet.
right.
down
You guys
the
are
hallway.
pretty decently, but you can also hear like, and like they're definitely like chipping away and trying to break the rocks and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, I will switch to short swords.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I was doing good with those short swords for Anna before, so you know.
All right, so I gotta do them in order actually for this. So main hand is what do I have to? 18.
Yep.
And offhand is not as good. 16.
Roll your damage for 18.
Okay.
I actually don't remember if it's 16 or 17.
Let's just say it's 16 then.
Yeah, I think they're 16.
Okay.
So yeah, they'll both hit.
So 5 on the first one, and wow, another one. I'm gonna use a different d6 for the next one.
Would you
So
like one with
5
the
points and
name
then 1 point of
5
damage.
points and then 1 point. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh no, I get 3 attacks. So this one's also with my main hand. Silly Jane. That's another
6 or
16. So that's another. Ooh, that's better. That's another 9 points.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it. That's my main and my bonus.
Okay. Wick then, I believe.
Is the guy within 60 feet of me or not?
Yeah, he dashed. So yeah, he
Okay.
is.
Then I'm gonna Toll the Dead again.
That's a 4.
Yes!
D12.
And we're like
9.
Better
We've-
than half.
dumped some decent
Oh.
damage on him.
Yeah, he's hurting.
Yeah, just 9. Not there yet.
'Kay.
That's another one that increases
Uh,
damage.
oh.
But I'm not a 5th level warlock.
He's gonna swing it
Oh,
at
yeah,
Anna
cantrips.
one You'll miss, and then second attack. That's an 18 natural, so that'll hit.
Yeah.
12 damage.
Okay.
And it just like starts snarling. I think then it's you two.
And I think I went first last time.
Yeah. With the amount of damage
No.
you do, I might
It's a
not.
natural 2.
Yeah. Then my
In which case I
offhand,
would be doing more damage then.
it's a natural 1.
Okay.
Good lord.
Hey,
Oh
Comes
my
in
gosh,
so
if you kill me.
comes in
DM
droves.
real quick.
You're actually going to go and like swing, and he's gonna just like move and knock your hand where you let go of your rapier. Doesn't go
Okay.
flying, but it like gonna like knock to his feet.
Yeah.
My spell damage is not done by warlock level, it is done by total level, so I actually do 2d8 and 2d12 for my damage for Toll the Dead. So can I roll?
Just roll 1 then for last round, because we don't wanna.
Okay,
do too much retcon.
another 2.
It's not by spellcaster level.
We're looking at it, D&D Beyond is telling me 2d8 and 2d12. So.
And it's what I was guessing is it's something similar to how I get spells, where
We could look it up later.
we do.
It's fine. Alright, so that was your first attack, and then your second attack you ended up dropping.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say to Anna,
the fairy flame.
time to get going.
Well, first I'm gonna hit him 3 times. Or try. Alright, so that's pretty well cocked.
Oh, that looks very clearly like a 14. Oh,
Nope.
Yeah, I
That
think
was
that
cocked.
was cocked. Ooh, natural 20.
There you go.
Alright.
Nice.
That's not a
like
bad
that
reroll there.
Just so people know, when we say 1 is cocked, that means it's like tilted, and we put a dice on the top of it. If the dice slides off, that means it's cocked.
Specifically a D4.
D4.
So that's 11 piercing damage on.
Nice.
And then
Wow.
for the extra attack, 19 to hit. So that's another 8 damage.
And he's out.
He's out. Okay. So then, run 30 feet.
So looking back, you see now that like 2 have actually made their way out, and
Mhm.
more are, and the space has been opened up a little bit, and they're starting to kind of come out quicker.
So they're significantly, they're what, like 100 some feet behind us?
Yeah, they're. I mean, it's looking a ways up for sure.
How far ahead is the like group of elves?
So they've started. They've already made it past the guard room. They've started continuing going down.
Okay.
Not that far though, because it's a pretty long ways.
But we don't have the 2 who were directly behind us, which was like my main concern.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you 3 doing at this point? Just trying to catch
Going
up.
as fast as I can.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
Dashing until I make it to like the body of the group, and
Yeah.
then I will shoot as much as possible.
I will stay at the back of the group.
Okay. Dashing is gonna be hard because when you're carrying somebody, it's gonna be a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
A
I'm
bit
not.
harder.
I'm going as far as I can.
Yeah.
And getting to the back of the group, but I will not go past Felcher.
You guys, the 2 of you are able to make it to the back of the pack. Wick is a little bit behind, carrying somebody. You start to definitely see a good amount of commotion and motion coming down. Since it's kind of like, since you guys went past the platforms riding down, you can't actually see anything. You just hear everything. And as you are as the main pack is about about 2/3 of the way through the steeper portion, you start to see the hobgoblins. Like you start to see them as they pop from there and start heading down. Just keep on going.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until they catch up with me, I'm going
If I
to
can
keep
see
going.
anybody within 600 feet, I will shoot at them. But
Yeah, you can take some pock shots.
do you want me to roll them, or do you just wanna?
No, we don't need to.
I have to roll a 6 to hit them. So.
Yeah. We'll just assume like throughout this endeavor you pick off like 1
Yeah, one or
at the
yeah.
front and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
or
that's-
injure like the second one or something.
Okay, that's perfect.
So you guys make it to the large tunnel at this point. Ildren shows up. People kind of like pile up as he stops and is like looking around. Let's see. So he looks out and sees that the light that you guys saw earlier is larger and closer. You can see it's just a really long tunnel, and it's probably about 150 feet away. He sees things. It's hard to see at that range, but so he just steps out and starts ushering people to go by down the left. Go away from that stuff. So people start funneling through, and then it gets to you guys at the end. Well, where do we go, you guys? There's things coming here.
This is
Not
about
that
as
direction.
far as we got. Not that direction.
Okay. Can you guys go lead? Somebody stay back here with me. I'm running low on energy.
I'll stay with you.
Here, can you?
Side.
He tries to like motion for you to take one of the. Can one of you grab? And
Yeah?
He'll hand you another. It's just like sweat, just like pouring down his face. Okay, who's leading? We need someone up front. They're just.
Wait, why don't you go ahead in case you've run into another patrol up ahead?
We know we've got people following us, though.
Well, we're gonna try to stay ahead of them.
I also have a smoke screen still that we can.
Okay, I'll go up front.
Okay. Then Wick, Voucher, you guys go up front. We will. The three of us will stay in the back.
Oh, we'll probably end up back here, but I will attempt to.
Get us somewhere safe.
No pressure there, guys. I will go as fast as I can, carrying my dude.
Yep. And we're gonna take our break right there. Be right back.